Hello, Steve White, Trek Boy 89 for Steve Arts 89. Well, we have another episode of Star Trek Discovery to review, the 5th episode of Season 5, so we're at the halfway point. We've got 5 more to go until it's all over, thank God. This episode, Mirrors, was disappointing because at first we thought we were going to see the Mirror Universe. Either they were going to go back in time or we were going to see the Mirror Universe of the 31st century. Well, what we get is the ISS Enterprise coming from the past into the future, which basically just means they redress the sets from Strange New Worlds, and that's all we get. So it's pretty disappointing. Now, we have the Discovery winding up at a space and there seems to be nothing there. They technobabble their way into realising there's actually a hidden wormhole. They find it, they realise they can't get the ship through, so they send a shuttle through. Of course, Michael goes because she has to control everything and be the best, and it's all about her. The captain actually questions her about the fact that he's the one who's supposed to be going on his missions, not the captain, but she doesn't care. She just does what she wants because she's Michael Burnham. And of course she takes Book because why would you take actual Starfleet officers on a Starfleet mission? Of course you're going to take your boyfriend who really was supposed to have been like banned from the Federation because of what he did last season, but they just forgot that in the first episode because it was inconvenient, which undermines the whole severity of the season before. They go in, they find like a mole ship has been destroyed, but they are on the ship, they face a bunch of holograms. At some point they're separated. Booker has a heart-to-heart with Mole and explains that their relative was actually nice in the end, and she's like, well, that doesn't help me because that's not who he was when I knew him, but she still decides to spare Booker. Of course, they have this, no, it's Booker. I keep calling him Booker. Cleveland Book. I don't know where I'm getting Booker from. It's from another TV series. But they have some crisis, and of course the ship is drifting towards the wormhole opening or whatever, but they save the day and expand the wormhole. They get the Enterprise out, the ISS Enterprise out, so Reese can smile at it, and that's all he gets. He doesn't even get to go on the bridge or anything. They have the crew members of the bridge crew members from before that they sort of seem to have written out, drive the ship home so they don't have to deal with them. We find out that Luck and Mole have a bounty on their head from the Breen, which is why they're running, so they're not necessarily just trying to do bad things around the universe, they're trying to escape a bad situation. What else am I forgetting? Oh, they don't actually explain to Burnham, because when she goes on the bridge, she's like, oh, there's my, my brother's bridge station, and because the ship was basically seen to be used by Saru to try and get refugees out of the Mirror Universe into the Prime Discovery JJ Universe version. This is not the same Mirror Universe from the original Star Trek or anything. And they apparently deleted all the files and logs, so she doesn't discover that Spock actually tried to save the Mirror Universe from itself and sort of became sort of like a hero. That was disappointing. I thought they could have given her that. She just, I guess, assumed that her brother was a fascist in that universe like all the rest. I think that's it. Really not much happens. I mean, we have the MacGuffin, of course, and I wasn't even paying attention at this point. They basically got another puzzle piece, and they got a vial of liquid, which they don't even know what it is yet. They tricked Mole into taking some necklace by putting something from their universe into something. I really don't care. It's just like the MacGuffin hunt element. It's not really that interesting, and they didn't even really try to make it that clear, I don't think. I'm not sure it was entirely me why that was so confusing, but yeah, it's like I hear people praising this season because it's like they've discovered how to make Star Trek, how to make this show work by having individual stories every week. I'm like, that's what they threw away from Star Trek. That's the format they threw away. You don't get pats on the back for going back to it, and they haven't even done that because even though it's like they're acting like they have separate episodes with themes and meanings and an important story and everything. No, they just have a different location and like a different event for each episode, and that's it. It's just part of the overall season series. It's just one piece in a chapter. It's really not its own episode, so they don't even achieve what everyone's praising them for, apparently. And even if they did, that would just be going back to the format they threw out, and you don't get a pat on the back for making a mistake like that and then realising it and going backwards. So that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Of course, they ruined the Breen by showing their faces, but that's a whole other video. Yeah, I think that's it. I can't really think of anything else. Oh, and they also do this ridiculous thing where the Breen are all on their ship wearing masks, and Mole is the one breathing the air. Like, they changed the air for the whole ship so she didn't need to wear a mask when she could have just had a mask and they could have all been on their ship without their masks. But that would have cost a lot more money because of their makeup. So they went the cheap route, and it doesn't make any sense, but they saved money. They saved money on the makeup budget, so okay, whatever. Yeah, I think that's it. There's nothing else to talk about. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the season so far and this episode so far. Luck and Mull, of course, escaped on a shuttlecraft that was there the whole time. Did I mention that? A lot of problems with this episode. It's just Star Trek Discovery. 5 more to go.